I know. You probably tried to lose fat before, but you quit. You probably following outdated advice, gym myths, or even miracle pills or approaches to help you lose fat. And I know how frustrating it is to actually focus on your training, focus on your nutrition, and not seeing the results that you actually want. I've been through it myself, and I've seen many clients telling me the same story and making the same mistakes. And in this video, I will review for you the 4 mistakes that make almost everybody quit their fat loss journey, including why not all body fat is the same, why the most popular tricks doesn't work, why fat loss is not a straight line, and the real difference between losing fat and losing weight. Chasing fat loss with these myths is pretty much like a wrestler going on a 20-minute match trying to win it without actually pinning. You know the rules. Both shoulders have to be on the mat for 3 seconds for you to win. It doesn't matter how many suplexes, how many punches, how many strikes, how many share shots you hit. The crowd maybe go wild, but when the bell rings, there is no win on the record. Burning fat in the moment feels like action, but losing fat for real is getting the 3 counts on the mat. And I highly recommend for you to stay until the very end so you can see how you actually can win your fat loss match. First thing that you have to understand is that not all the fat cells in your body are the same. Inside your fat cells, there are 2 receptors, beta receptors and alpha receptors. Beta receptors are your allies. They make it easier for your body to mobilize fat as an energy source so you can burn it. The alpha, though, they are the opposite. They tell your body to hold fat as much as it can, and that makes it so much harder to burn. You know what is the biggest issue? Those alpha receptors are concentrated on the fat that you hate the most. Yes, for men, it's right around the belly, and for women, right around the hips. That is why the fat that bother you the most are the last one to go away. I want you to think about your stubborn body fat like a heel wrestler that is kicking out at 2.5 all the time. You hit the best moves, the crowd really believes that it's going away, but it never went. But until you know how to actually finish him, the match will keep dragging on and on. And what are the myths that still nowadays in 2025 people still believe? A lot of people still believe that you can spot fat loss reduction. And I get this every day. People ask me, what kind of exercise should I do to lose body fat in my arm? What kind of crunches I do so I can lose my body fat right here in my belly? Listen guys, there is no way to actually target where your body is gonna burn body fat. A 2011 study did this. They got some participants to actually train abs every day for 6 weeks, 5 days in a week. The result? They got a stronger core, but the body fat, nothing happens. Other popular tricks, cutting carbohydrates at night. Like if the actual essence of the DNA right there inside of the minimal cells of the carbohydrate is gonna change based on what kind of sunlight is getting into it. Also fasted cardio, miracle diets, or even fat burning supplements. None of those directly change your body fat. They may shift when you burn calories, or change water weight, or even change the whole calorie intake, but they still don't target the stubborn fat. Also, another issue is knowing that fat loss is not linear. So everybody's expecting the scale to drop the exactly same amount every week, but that's not how the body works. Your weight goes up and down every day, around 5 to 8 pounds. I wake up right now at 255 and I go to sleep, I'm 262. That all is going to depend on what kind of food do you eat, how much water do you drink, how many times you go to the bathroom. All these shifts alone make this 5 to 8 pounds of fluctuation be more normal than you believe. And it's understandable why he's expecting this linear drop, because when you start the nutrition plan, when you start to clean up your diet, you're going to drop a lot of weight. Mostly it's going to be from water that is stored because there's inflammation, there's so many other things that are going to make your body to hold water. And then you can see results like dropping 10 pounds in 1 week or 15 days. But again, that is not body fat. It's pretty much impossible to burn that amount of body fat in that period of time. So after those 15 days, you're gonna see a slow on the progress. People get discouraged. And I've seen more than often with my clients and with myself, the scale doesn't move in for 2-3 weeks. But then we're still burning fat and we can still lose weight on that sense. Because the best way to track is through average every week or bi-weekly. I really like bi-weekly because this way we have more time to actually see changes. Not tracking just a scale, but also taking pictures of yourself in the same place at the same time, same day of the week. In my case, is every Wednesday because it's right in the middle of the week. So this way I have enough time to clean all the water that got stored from some meals that I may have to enjoy on the weekends. And it's always in the morning, fasting, on the same place with the same lighting, with my phone at the same height. And this is exactly the same approach that I use with my clients. After I set up a whole training plan, a whole nutrition plan, we track every 15 days to see the results, and we are able to see patterns of changes. And if you want a free consultation to see how I can help you out, and if I can help you out with your fitness goals as well, there's a link right here. Click it, book your call, and let's see what we can do. And what is the actual difference between losing weight and losing fat? By the way, I make a whole video about this. Dropping weight on the scale doesn't always mean that you're dropping body fat. You can lose water, you can lose glycogen, and the worst, you can lose muscle mass. That is why the biggest issue that we're seeing with GLP-1 injections, people that don't actually train to build muscle, and they're gonna be losing muscle mass, they're gonna look saggy, they're not gonna feel good, and it's not going to be good for you because you're going to just get the skinny fat look. And trust me, I was a skinny fat before I actually got in shape. It's the worst. What I want you to understand is that what you want is not to lose weight. You want to lose body fat and you want to build muscle. That is true fat loss. And that will require two things: strength training and proper nutrition. Mostly adequate protein intake. And if you don't know how much protein you need around 1 gram of protein based on your total body weight in pounds. But it's not your actual body weight. If you're trying to lose weight, it's your goal body weight. So let's say that you are 250 pounds and you want to weigh 200. You need 200 grams of protein a day throughout the day, not in one meal. And just know that this goal has to be taken slowly, has to be consistent, so this way when you lose it, you don't gain weight back, because you see the yo-yo effect and you probably been to before. So a good amount of body weight to be dropped per week is around 1%, which is gonna lead to a max of 2 pounds per week. That's gonna be pretty good. It's what I usually track with my clients that are a little bit higher on how much body fat they have, because this way we can guarantee that we are holding as much muscle as we can. And it can get to a point that you're not even going to see differences on the scale, but you're still going to have your measurements shrinking down because you're going to be building muscle and burning fat at the same time. So you're still going to be weighing the same amount, but your body fat storage is smaller and your muscle mass is bigger. And that is the perfect scenario, and it's called body recomposition. And that is why you don't want to focus on losing weight. You should be focusing on building muscle and losing body fat. This way you're gonna get the athletic, defined, toned look that everybody's looking for. And that is the truth that most people never hear. You're gonna see everywhere people talking about inflammation, gut health, miracle pills, miracle injections, or do this exercise if you want to burn your body fat right here on the arm. Don't trust any kind of information that you get that sense. Trust me, those are all crooks. These people are trying just to take your money or take your attention. They actually don't want to get you the results that you actually need. And the most important thing that I want you to take it out of this video, you have to accept that the stubborn body fat will be the last one to go, but they will go away. And I can prove that because I also deal with that, which is right here around my waist, which is right here around my belly, and it can go all my way to the love handles. I am about 2 weeks out of a bodybuilding competition. I still have some body fat right here. I'm probably around 5-6% of body fat, which is not healthy. And I still have this right here. And there's nothing that I can do to make this go away, but to continue to do this. But also, I had to accept myself as well, that I know that this is normal. Even though that I don't like the way it looks, this is normal. And if I keep fighting my whole life to get away with this, I'm gonna get with surgeries or liposuction or something like that. That is not gonna change anything in my life. It's probably something that only I look at it, because if I show to you pictures, you're probably not even gonna see it or notice, because you're gonna be looking on other things. Like right now I have a pretty good abs right now with veins and everywhere else, and I'm just in my head thinking about getting away. At that point, it's not going to be healthy for me, for my mind, and for anything else. So stop chasing myths, stay committed, stay clear, eat good. This way you're going to stick to a plan that is consistent enough, and you're going to be able to drop so much more and be successful with your fat loss and build something that you're going to be able to maintain, because this is what matters the most, guys. We are not doing this just to get ready for summer. We're doing this for the whole life. So summarizing, 4 things. 1, accept that stubborn body fat will be the last one to go. Still keep working on that. Don't quit. Stop chasing myths. Don't worry about cutting carbs at night or doing exercises that are going to be targeting body fat burn on your belly. Save your energy for what actually works. Number 3, track trends, not daily weighting fluctuations. Weekly average, waist size, how your clothes are fitting, how much weight you're lifting at the gym. That's what you should be focusing. And 4, focus on fat loss, not weight loss. Keep protein high, train hard, and stick to your nutrition plan. Follow this, and fat loss will not be random anymore. It will be predictable. Avoiding these 4 mistakes will make fat loss finally work for you. But now I want to hear from you. What is the biggest struggle that you want me to cover on this channel to you, so I can bring more content and I can bring more information to help you out, breaking away all the myths, all the challenges, and everything else that you have been finding hard to achieve on your journey? Is it meal plan, late night cravings, or just hard to stay on track when life gets busy? And don't forget that I drop weekly videos right here just for you, so you can understand a little bit better with some charm of wrestling that's going to make it easier for you to understand. I hope you have a great week. God bless you, and see you next time.